business space, we're constantly confronted with employees that are tagged as poor performers. And I have a reputation that if I hear that there's a poor performer in another department, I will actually say, have him or her work for me. And I'm a little bit of a contrarian. Instead of only trying to work with the right people, I will sometimes go out of my way to find a poor performer in an entirely different department, and I'll say, let that person work with me. Because I tell my students that their failures reflect my own. So again, a little bit of a contrarian approach. Instead of just embracing the right people, I try to take people where they are, meet them where they are, and see if I can adapt my style to where they now become the right person. HR is very famous for trying to change people's behavior and characters. Now, therapists can barely do this. So, for example, I had an employee that constantly came in late. And I adjusted her schedule. Instead of 9 to 5, I said, make it 10 to 6. Well, she came on time for the first couple of weeks. And then gradually 10 o'clock became 10:15. And you know where the story goes. I adjusted the schedule a couple of times. And I finally said, what hubris? I'm trying to do what therapists cannot do. I'm trying to change someone's character. I'm trying to make her the right person. I defined her job in terms of the ultimate lagging indicator. Here is your management by objective. If you achieve these objectives, I don't care if you ever come to the office. And of course, I was questioned by the CEO, and I basically said, I've been put in a position to give marital advice, and I'm far from an expert, but a frequent thing I would say, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? So I told the C-level, do you want to be right or do you want to book revenue? Instead of trying to change the person to fit the job, which is really an impossible thing to do, let's change the job to fit the person. So often, not having the right person could be a function of job design, and how much easier is it for me to change the job design rather than change the person? So it's just a little different take on the right person.